Hey guys, author at StarReviews, and today we have the Bell Howell Bionic Trimmer. And so I just got home with this. I'm actually going to break this out for the first time. I haven't even opened up the box. And this is the Bionic Trimmer from Bell Howell. This is, you plug it in, so it's battery operated. It's got to be charged. There's no gas, there's no electric. You don't have to keep a cord on it. You just have to charge it. So here's the actual, it's handheld, it's small. So this is the actual system that they give you. It only uses zip ties as opposed to cords that go around. Here's the protection that goes probably over this to protect your hands and your fingers. And there's a charging cord in here that I can't get out that easily. So this is the whole thing. It's actually pretty small, it's pretty light. Let's see if it comes and works. Oh, it comes pre-charged, that's cool. Of course, I can't get it off. There you go. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna charge this. I'm gonna plug it in. I wanna let it go to a full charge so we'll see what we get out there. They say it takes up to 4 hours to charge it, even though it comes with some of a charge. I'm gonna go ahead and do that now, and then we'll go out and take it a few tests. You'll actually see how durable this thing is. It comes with a handle piece, a 37-inch handle, so you can stand up, or you can actually just take it off and trim your bushes or trim your edges with just this. So give me a little bit. I'm gonna go charge this and we'll be back and run it through its tests. Okay, so we're back. It took us about 3 hours to get the green light on the Bionic Trimmer, and now we're gonna go ahead and put it together and see what we've got. Before we put this together, I wanna point out something. So here's the instruction manual for the trimmer. There's a warning on page 1. There's a warning on page 2. There's a warning on page 3. There is a note on page 6 to remind you to read all the warnings on page 1 through 3. The reason I believe it's like this is because your fingers and everything you're working with is very, very close to the actual trimmer. So, okay, so here we've got this charged. This piece is the piece that pops up. It will protect anything from coming back to you this way. Here is the guard that we're gonna pop this on right now. They're all relatively easy to put together. So this is just gonna pop in place, it clips in. There's little clips in here, if you can see them, they're kind of small. So that's that. Now we're gonna put the actual ties in place. And so the ties go in pretty easily. Well, actually kind of a pain to get in, but there you go. So here's the tie, it comes through. It goes through this one and you pull it, and there's your, sorry, I'm trying to do this and keep it in the camera angle, but it's a little tough. There we go. One-handed. There we go, and you can actually see how that is set up right there, okay? Let me do one more. We'll do the other one here. Difficult, like I said. Okay. There we go. Get this. All right. Good. So we're almost there. We've got this almost good. We're good. Now we've got these two tight and snug. There we go. So now, like I said, the reason I believe that this has so many warnings is your hands are right here, right? Okay? And this is getting turned on, and you're turning this on. Okay, everything is pretty close, and I probably really shouldn't have this so close to my face, what I just did, but for the demonstration I did that, I'm sorry. Okay, so next, this is the 37-inch extension. This is pretty simple to put in. We go ahead, we just push this in, it tightens itself up, and boom, we now have the handle, and we have our Bionic Trimmer. So we're gonna go back and we're going to take this into the yard, do a few different tests and see how it works. Okay guys, we're back. Now we're gonna try to do some tests. We've got the handle on the Bell Howell Bionic Trimmer. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. This lawn was actually mowed recently, but there's some long spots. We're gonna do some edging, and then we're gonna try some of the other over by the bushes. So here we go. This is now fully charged. Remember, we haven't really turned this on since it was charged, okay? So here we go, the product's on. We're gonna see, let's go into some, I'm gonna try to go into the edging here, okay? And how we're doing into the edges. Now I'm gonna tell you, it's cutting the grass. Here's some more clear, trying to get it to the good edge. So it's cutting everything. I'm going to try to withhold judgment until we get through a little bit more. All right, so it's edging pretty well. I'm not sure at the speed that I would want to do my whole yard this way, but let's see. Also, let's go over here. There's some longer grass. You can see we have some of these longer pieces of grass. Here's the issue that I'm seeing with it. It's bogging down pretty quickly once it touches any of the grass. If I do it at an angle, maybe a little bit better, here's some longer grass. So it's getting really thin. If I get the little blades, it's fine. But anytime I get to get a number of different blades, it really bogs down a little bit. Okay, so look, for a handheld device around the house, you know, as long as you're not using this in full landscaping, this is doing a pretty good job. If there are parts of your lawn that need to be cleaned up, yeah, seeing it here, it's doing a pretty good job. Okay. Okay, let's turn this off. We're going to take the handle off and we're going to go onto some bushes and do another test. Okay, so we're back. I've taken off the handle and we're going to try to do this this bush, and we're going to try to trim this bush down. I've been playing around with it a little bit to get an idea how to work it. I will tell you, I have not changed these blades. These are the ones we've used for the tests before. So we've left these ties. They're getting a little bit worn down, but still look pretty good. So let's go give this a shot over here. Okay. Let's try to trim off the top here. Okay, now the top of this tree, top of this bush is kind of, it's thick. This is not easily breakable stuff. So this is cutting it. We're bogging down a little bit, definitely. We're getting caught up, but it definitely cuts through everything. Cutting through everything that we're putting it through. Just taking a little bit of time to do it, and seems to be getting caught up. Not like a real high-end power trimmer that you would use. But overall, this is doing pretty well. We're going to try this on one more bush, and we'll see how this one works. It's a little bit thinner than this one. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so we've gotten some more bushes. These are a little bit thinner. These are around the front of my house, actually. And so I'm covered with bushes from trimming. So let's go ahead and give these a shot. Okay, so the Bell Howell Bionic Trimmer is trimming everything. Maybe getting a little bit bogged down here, but definitely trimming. I will tell you, again, I've turned this off. Now, I have not changed these at all. You can actually see that these have not changed and they're getting a little bit worn down. So I'm going to function of maybe we need to replace these, but we've only been trimming for maybe 3-4 minutes. So, okay, there we go. Let's go on to our next test. Hi, we're down for our last test of the Bell & Howell Bionic Trimmer. I finally got it right that time. Okay, they say they can drop it and it's sturdy and it won't break. So let's go ahead and see. Works now. Let's see. Oh, let me just see something here. This is not working now. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I've had a rough time saying the word Bell & Howell, so as simple as that may seem, but that is the third time I had to drop this. And on the third time, it is not working. The first 2 times, this worked fine. But now on the third time, this is no longer working. Okay, I'll go to the review in a minute. Okay, guys, so here we have the Bell & Howell Bionic Trimmer. This is no longer working. This one is dead. I double checked it. I charged it to make sure it would that it wasn't just a charge issue. Now, as I said in the last segment, I dropped this 3 times and before it broke. The first 2 times it worked fine, but now it no longer works. So This is a lightweight product. It is easy to use. It is fast. There's no cords. There's no gas. There's no pollution associated with it. Great. It does not work very, very well. It gets bogged down in any long grass. Cutting any of the bushes that we tried to trim back still caused issues. So it really, really wasn't a trimmer that I would use, and it's not compared to the one that I use around the house. But what I do actually believe this is good for is if you have a smaller property, maybe a townhome with a little piece of property, or with a little backyard or something you want to just clean up after the gardeners come through and they didn't do a good job, or you just want to make sure you have the ability to use a trimmer at any point. This may be good because it takes a few extra minutes, but it doesn't take much space. It's not expensive. I think they're $30, and I think there's specials you can buy two for $30 or something along that line. So overall, the Bell and Howell Bionic Trimmer, I wouldn't recommend it for the general homeowner's use. I would probably give this two out of 6 stars. If you have any questions about the Bell & Howell Bionic Trimmer, leave them in the comment section down below and I'll make sure I get back to you. If you like our As Seen on TV product reviews, hit the subscribe button and check out all the other As Seen on TV product reviews on the StarReviews YouTube channel. Thanks and have a great day.